Yo, what's good, guys? Iconic Todd, don't ask me why, and we back with another video, man. Now today we actually got a request from one of my subs, Storm Shadow. You feel me? I had to pull it back from my memory, that's why it took me a little long. But yeah, so basically we're gonna react to the Untold Truth of Kobe Bryant. Now apparently this video came out 5 months ago. Me personally, I never seen it, never searched for it, you know what I'm saying? Kobe Bryant is one of my idols, one of the reasons why I started playing the game, and to be honest, I just left it alone, you know. Unfortunately, he passed, rest in peace, you know, but I just left it alone after that, you know what I'm saying? I had to go through a little grieving period, but you know what I'm saying, the people sent me what they want me to see, you know. I asked, they sent, and you know, I'm a man of my word. So without doing too much talking, man, let's just get right into this video. Let's see what's going on.
Kobe Bryant has sealed his place in history as one of the greatest athletes to ever play the game of basketball. He's
so far that's facts. So far that's facts.
Spent practically his entire life as a record-setting entertainer and tragically died too soon. Here are some details of his astonishing life story you might never have heard before. The late basketball player had a very original name, Kobe Bean Bryant. Just how did Mr. and Mrs. Bryant come up with that one? They took inspiration from a menu of all places. While dining at a restaurant, Bryant's parents, Joe and Pamela, noticed that one of the entrees on the menu featured the world-famous Kobe beef from Kobe, Japan. They liked the sound, especially when paired with the middle name Bean, which is a shortening of Joe's nickname, Jelly Bean.
I knew that.
So just how does a person become a once-in-a-lifetime basketball talent? Well, in the case of Kobe Bryant, he was born into it. His father, Joe Jelly Bean Bryant, played professional.
So basically, Kobe's name came from a type of beef from Japan, Kobe beef. That's why his name is Kobe Bryant. That I actually didn't know. That's crazy. Imagine being named after,
including 8 years in the NBA before becoming a coach. And his uncle on his mother's side, John Chubby Cox, also played professionally, earning a brief stint in the NBA with the Washington Bullets. With those kind of genes, Kobe was almost designed to be a basketball prodigy. If it ever sounded like Kobe was speaking perfectly fluent Italian, don't worry, you probably understand a bit more Italian than you thought. In fact, Bryant learned Italian during his childhood because he actually grew up in Italy. When he was just 6 years old,
See, I knew he grew up in Italy, and I knew he spoke Italian. I think he also spoke a little Spanish, or he actually might have been really proficient in Spanish. But I also know that when he came over to the States, I think he was from Philly, or like that's where he stayed at. So
his dad signed on with an Italian basketball team and moved the family to Europe. While his contemporaries were watching Care Bears on Saturday morning, Bryant spent his developmental years playing basketball. But he never left his American roots behind, returning to the U.S. every summer to play in developmental basketball leagues. Returning to America at the end of his father's playing career, Kobe immediately became a sensation thanks to his legendary feats as a high school basketball player. After suffering through a brutal 4-20 campaign his freshman year, he went on a tear, going 77-13 over the rest of his career, while winning a state title and earning national honors, including the Naismith High School Player of the Year award. He was so good, he was invited to scrimmage with the Philadelphia 76ers while still in high school. The experience convinced him that he was already at an NBA level, so he opted to skip college entirely and entered the draft straight out of high school.
So yeah, that makes sense. So he probably got invited to schedule with the 76ers because he was in Philly, you know what I'm saying? So
the NBA agreed. Bryant was the 13th pick in the draft in 1996, despite never playing a single.
To this day, that still blows my mind, yo. Not even a top 10 draft. I think 1 through 14 are the lottery. So it was the second to last lottery pick in the draft. We're talking about Kobe Bryant, you know, a top 5 player of all time.
Single college game.
I actually didn't
Kobe
know
Bryant,
13.
have decided to skip college and take my talent to the NBA.
Everyone is familiar with the rap efforts of Bryant's Lakers teammate Shaquille O'Neal, but most people probably have forgotten that Bryant once made a go at a music career of his own. In high school, Bryant performed as part of a rap group called Shazal, which was then signed to a record deal by Sony. It was Bryant who was the main draw though, so after dumping the rest of the group, Sony pushed Bryant to record a solo album. Called Visions, the album was set to be released in 2000. But after the debut single KOBE totally tanked, Sony scrapped the album entirely and dropped Bryant from the label.
Alright, I mean, okay, so everybody know the phenomenon, you know, all ball players want to rap. Most people that rap want to play ball. It's all the same thing. Hip-hop, basketball is in hip-hop. Everybody knows that. You feel me? So you're telling me Kobe Bryant was signed to Sony. Sony is a major record label. You telling me Kobe got signed to Sony, and it was a part of a group. I never even knew that. I know he did rap. I know he had like a verse with I think Destiny Child. I think, let me know in the comments if I'm wrong, 'cause I know he had a verse with some famous like girl group, I think. And I ain't even hear. I never even heard this single. So guess what we doing next? We gotta hear that single.
For Kobe, if
That's
one
crazy.
good thing came out of his failed rap career, it was the fact that he met his future wife, Vanessa Lane, while filming the video for KOBE. It was the best thing to come from that ill-advised career turn. But their engagement caused a severe rift with Kobe's parents, who disapproved of their future daughter-in-law. In fact, they reportedly refused to even attend the wedding and didn't speak to Kobe or his new bride for 2 years. And that was just the start of the family squabble. After his mother tried to sell some of Kobe's memorabilia, he brought legal action against his parents, eventually forcing them to issue a written apology that acknowledged the financial support he had provided them. It's every athlete's dream to represent their country in the Olympics, or so you'd think. But Kobe's career with the U.S. national basketball team got off to a very rocky start. After refusing to play for the national team in both 2000 and 2002, he had to withdraw due to injury in 2003 and 2006. Once he...
Time out. Yeah, if y'all hear rain, because it just started like pouring. I mean like crazy pouring. So, you know what I'm saying? Just a little warning.
Finally got around to suiting up for the USA, though. He made the most of it, winning Olympic gold medals in both 2008 and 2012. Raised in Italy, Kobe Bryant was fluent in Italian and also Spanish, and he'd utilized the languages during press conferences and in conversing with other players, such as Spain-born teammate Pau Gasol.
Yeah,
Bryant
so
also exercised his language skills to trash-talk opponents. He told France's NBA Extra that he worked on his French specifically to get in the head of Belgian-born Spurs star Tony Parker. As he put it, "I used to love playing the San Antonio Spurs and saying something in French that I won't repeat here to Tony Parker." Bryant's kept...
Do you know how much of a killer, how crazy you gotta be to take the time out of your life to learn a specific language, in this case French, which is I guess like his third or fourth language, just to be able to get into the head of other players? Like, just to be able to speak their language and get in their head. Oh, if y'all heard that, that's lightning. So, listen.
Up the practice after his playing days. During the 2019 Lakers home game, Luka Doncic of the Dallas Mavericks stood on the sideline waiting for play to resume.
I was surprised.
When he heard somebody sitting courtside.
I was surprised. Like, Kobe speaks Slovenian too. The man basically spoke every language that, you know what I'm saying, every major language.
Speaking to him in Slovenian, his native tongue. He told ESPN after the game, "I was like, who's talking my language? Then I saw Kobe. I was really surprised."
What did he say?
I can't say that.
In March 2019, Portland
trash.
Trailblazers center Josip Nurkic told SportsCenter that one time on the court he heard Bryant sass him in his first language of Bosnian. Nurkic remembered, "He actually says a word in my language. I was like, I didn't really hear right. He can't speak my language, right?"
You know, when he play against some teams, he will try to learn a little bit about every player who plays.
Kobe Bryant played his entire 20-season career for the Los Angeles Lakers, but he was drafted by the Charlotte Hornets. So how did he wind up in LA? Bryant's agent Arn Tellem and Lakers general manager Jerry West reportedly conspired to make other NBA teams overlook Bryant. They organized and then canceled workouts where team reps could watch him play and even spread rumors that he wasn't NBA material. But West knew that Bryant was something special and thought he could one day win titles alongside Shaquille O'Neal, a free agent in the summer of 1996 when Bryant...
No, that's not the first time I've heard that. You know, there's a lot of stories about like draft conspiracies with players, you know, and teams either hurting or helping their value just so that they can fall to a certain team. That's not the first time I've heard that before.
It was draft eligible. Knowing he'd have to pay a fortune to secure superstar O'Neal, West had to make Bryant unattractive enough to push him out of the NBA draft lottery, the first 12 slots, and to where the salary demands wouldn't be as high.
Yeah,
the Charlotte Hornets had the
for him to fall all the way to 13th, like, I wonder what were they saying? Like, how un-NBA ready were they making him out to be?
13th pick, and they were in such desperate need of a center that they didn't care much about Bryant. Since the Lakers had center Vlade Divac to trade, the stage was set for a draft night gambit in which the Hornets would draft Bryant, then trade him to the Lakers for Divac, which is exactly what happened. No one expects a larger-than-life figure like Kobe Bryant to die before their time. So the world was shocked when TMZ reported on January 26, 2020, that the basketball legend's private helicopter had crashed, killing all 9 people on board, including Kobe and his 13-year-old daughter, Gianna. Kobe himself was only 41 years old.
Man, R.I.P. to Kobe, R.I.P. to everybody that was on the helicopter, R.I.P. his daughter. I'm still like like I'm sure the rest of us, the world, everybody viewing, we still like trying to grasp that this actually happened, you know.
Bryant was an avid helicopter commuter who started using this novel transport method during his Laker days. Unfortunately, this time something went terribly wrong. According to eyewitnesses, the helicopter's engine had started sputtering before going down. Kobe Bryant's time on Earth was far too short, and his Academy Award-winning work on the 2018 animated short Dear Basketball gave a hint that even after he left the court, he still had a lot to offer. He was survived by his wife Vanessa and their 3 other daughters, as well as a legacy of one of the best players in NBA history.
That's really crazy.
Rest in peace, Kobe.
So that's the channel. All right. That nonsense. Yo, so I mean, I guess 50% I knew, 50% I didn't know. Like, I didn't know that he spoke Nurkic's language. I didn't know that he learned French just to talk crazy to Tony Parker in the Olympics. But then there's certain things everybody knows, like he got drafted by Charlotte, then traded to LA, played for LA his whole career. Probably the best high school player of all time. Everybody knows this stuff. That music thing I definitely had to pursue. I did not know that he had a single signed to Sony, part of a group. Like, I gotta go look at that. But speaking of music, you know, Cole, there's supposed to be a live music dropping, but Cole dropping 2 singles tonight, so we probably gonna react to that, and I'm probably have those up either tomorrow or the following day. But yo, if you're new, make sure you hit that sub button, make sure you hit that like button if you know what I'm saying, you like what you're seeing. Keep sending me stuff to react to, cause yo, I'm learning a lot. There's a lot of interesting things, bro. I'll react to anything. Just let me know what it is. And yeah, just comment down below. Let me know what y'all thought of this Kobe thing, cause man, maybe y'all knew it. Maybe I'm the only one that didn't know all of that. Who knows, man? But yo, it's Iconic Ty. Don't ask me why. I'm about to try to end this video off before that rain get crazy. And I'm out, bro. Y'all stay safe.